That's right, Blair. We just cleared it up with my man Joel Foose. He's the principal at Trivers Architecture, that the St. Louis Arch is, in fact, a piece of architecture.
It is. It is.
Good morning, Ed Golterman. I hope you saw that one. Welcomed in Joel. Pardon me. How you doing this morning?
I'm well. Thank you.
Did you know that World Architecture Day is celebrated every October, every Monday? First Monday in October.
I did know that.
You did know that, so that's why you're here.
Since 1985.
Since
yes.
85, but these
Yes.
the structures we're talking about in St. Louis, a lot of them have been built for decades.
That's right. That's right. We have an excellent collection of architecture here in St. Louis, and it does go back for decades.
So you guys have landmarks worthy of celebrating today. What are some of the ones we should be maybe supporting and checking out?
Well, I wouldn't. You can't talk about St. Louis without talking about the Arch.
Correct.
And so the Arch was built in 1965, as we all know. Designed by Eero Saarinen, which is one of the masters of architecture that we celebrate. I think one of the interesting parts about it, and we were involved with the renovations in 2018 that were completed, and no matter how majestic of a piece you have, you still have to take care of it. And while the Arch itself is timeless, the museum itself was not, and we had to update that and bring that into the modern world a little bit, and the stories that were being told in there that were forgotten in 1965.
What kind of updates did you guys make to the museum?
We brought that entry to the eastern side of the park that allowed more of a connection from downtown to the Arch grounds that was really cut off when that was built, and really trying to reintegrate our riverfront to the city itself.
Why is it important to make sure that these pieces of architecture are recognized and taken care of in our city?
That's a good question. I mean, the Arch itself is for the last 50 years has been, our international symbol. It's celebrated worldwide, and people recognize that. But architecture carries a sense of legacy, storytelling, and celebration, and it's our built environment, and this is what we have to live in and what we exist in, and to make that beautiful and something that we can enjoy is important.
Well, we'll talk a little bit real quick about the St. Louis Lambert International Airport. I've been here for just under 2 years, and I've been told that Lambert is called the Fenway Park of airports. Why is that?
That's right. I've heard that in the airport world. For those of you who've been to Fenway Park and are baseball fans, it's a little old, it's a little quirky. I think we've got that at Lambert. It was designed in 1955, which goes back a ways. It's a thin shell structure, and it was damaged in 2011 when the tornado came through here, and we were able to work on bringing that roof back to its original luster. And one of the cool things about it is that in the new plans they're talking about for Lambert is maintaining that original Yamasaki design structure.
Got to maintain that. Now, real quick, you guys over at Trivers, you guys are designing, or we're embarking on the building's first significant modification in 116 years, but that's at what building are you guys doing that to?
That's at the Butler Building downtown.
Okay.
That is an entire city block. We like to call that maybe the Costco or the Amazon of 1906. And it was designed to bring goods in from Union Station and either sell them or ship them further west. And people came in and out of that building, and it's remained dormant for quite some time. And one of the things that really is special about our St. Louis built environment is that we have these fantastic buildings from that era and prior that we can repurpose, reuse, and it's an excellent way to reuse our resources and retain that legacy that we talked about.
A lot of beautiful brick buildings in St. Louis. I'd like to keep them maintained as well. Joel, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much.
And a very happy World Architecture Day.
And to you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.